Okay. I'll just give you 5 and you keep. Oh no. Right click. Okay. Here we go. Thank God I got it right.
Oh, this
I would have
Oh
screeched. I would have been so mad. Okay, where is it?
I don't know.
It's a, like, it looks like a cave or a collapse.
The small ice wall in the center of town has always struck me as odd.
Okay, that might be a good hint.
I could have sworn I saw something behind it. So the small.
It has TNT in front of it.
In the center of town.
In the center of. I don't remember seeing all this. Found it.
Did you put TNT down?
Should I?
Wait, Megan, where are you?
Should I?
There you are.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Fingers.
It won't let you if it's not right, I'm pretty sure.
Fingers. Oh. There's a carpet. Drop it.
Let's have only one of us drop it.
How about we drop something else first? Oh, yep, it's it. Okay, right? It did it!
Oh, it worked! Oh, it worked!
Hey!
Go back.
Oh, that actually, damn it.
Oh, this TNT.
I dare you to press it. I dare you to press it.
Do not. I'll press on the way out. How about that?
Oh, but that's probably how we get out. Yay! That's a lot of. That's a decent amount of XP. That's actually decent. Hold on.
That is a lot of XP.
Okay,
It's chest. Hello.
Is it good?
It is very good. I'm gonna drop a lot of stuff out.
Okay, I'm gonna read chapter 1. The Noble House of Twain, chapter 1. Oh, yeah. When the portal opened 1,000 years ago, magic was not wielded by the hands of man. Although totally capable of performing spells, just like fire, magic had to be discovered. There were, however, humans that possessed natural magical gifts that needed no teaching or practice. These people were few and far between, and rarely did they possess enough power to fight corruption. Before the time of Bob, however, these people were invaluable and are probably responsible for keeping the province alive. I wonder who. During the early years of the War of Corruption, there was only localized defense from these people. It wasn't until Marius Twain, a particularly gifted man, decided to organize a team. Being an orphan during the war was very commonplace, and like many others, this included gifted individuals. Marius took in any orphan children with gifts. Gifts for magical prowess? Prowess? How do you say that word? Prowess? Okay.
Spell it.
Prowess. Prowess? Okay.
Oh, I've never had to say it out loud.
Yeah, I'm the same. I've always seen it in books, particularly those with elemental magic. All the children he adopted took on his name, Twain, and lived with him in his formidable manner, hidden from the prying eyes of the portal. It's not very formidable now.
Yeah.
I don't like the manner. I really don't like the manner.
Yeah. It's not very welcoming.
Marius taught them to control their powers and use them to fight the corrupt. His 4 true proteges, I cannot say these words, I'm sorry, were Rikia, Derek.
I think it's
Protege?
Or maybe we're mispronouncing it terribly.
Sorry. Derek, Dwindle, and I cannot say his name either.
We can say male.
Yeah, male. Okay, Rikio and Dwindle were the 2 who died, one killed by Bakal himself, which I don't think that's revealed.
Dang.
Yeah. Although other twins had gifts, they were not really made for war. With Rikio's manipulation of fire, Dwindle's control of air, and Derek's ability to governize the largest threats to the integrity of the province were dealt with. Male, however, did not possess the same type of power as his siblings. Though they are not blood related, the inhabitants of the House of Twain were always considered a family. Male was able to communicate with the dead, or more specifically, the spirits that lingered to walk the earth. He was also able to produce black mystic wisps to damage his opponents. Aren't there 8 chapters? Oh. Male is by far the most recluse member of the Twain family and spent most of his time listening to the woes of the departed that had unfinished business. Many people considered Male's brand of magic to be dark and avoided him. People fear the dead was the reason Marius gave Male for his obvious unpopularity among his siblings. You are a reminder that we are all simply mortal, despite our gifts. Male wondered if Marius really was mortal. He seemed to tell stories at least 200 years old. Alas, he was mortal. Marius died of old age and gave the children instructions to continue the House of Twain's noble work. Do you want to read the rest?
Yeah. Okay, 6.
We're at 5?
Bitter
Wait, we're at 5,
what?
we're at 5, we're at 5.
We're at 5, we're at 5, we're at 5, okay.
I need water.
Even in death, the corrupt were not entirely vanquished. They often lingered as spirits. Male was often left to deal with the angry spirits, for he was the only one able to handle their wrath. The physical elements... Oh, come on. Where did it go? The physical elements that defeated them in life were no match for them in death. The other siblings grew tiresome with Male's reluctance to forever get rid of the spirits of the dead that remained. Then more to the demon. Oh, that's the guy who's in Ice Barrels, right? He frequently reminded Male that he would freeze the spirit out of him if he didn't take care of the monsters who they dealt with while they were alive. Male, however, had his own way. He sought to calm the spirits and send them on. In his anger, he couldn't stand to stay in Twain Manor any longer and left to live in the nearest village, Nesaak, and he protected it with his life.
Quite literally.
He died. In their old age,
Spoiler
the siblings
alert.
did not fulfill Mary's wishes. That's in an earlier video. I thought that was a spoiler. They did not seek out gifted children. They all went their separate ways and looked at Male, who remained in the manor to aid spirits that sought him. Their power and influence in the province was severely weakened as communication broke down. Yeah, so they became less and less important. The 4 children of Twain, although powerful and kept the province alive, were not the best. Yeah, it's kind of bitter, you know, a little bit. Eventually, one by one, the Twains fell. Some to Bacall, their moral leader of the corrupt, and some to corruption itself. At Lyric. All dead except for Male, who was determined to teach at least one more worthy of the knowledge of the spiritual world. So the House of Twain fell into decline. Male, unable to look after himself in his old age, spent the remainder of his time in the secret library, learning arts to pass on to one word. It was a young Bob who found Male, and through him, Bob learned spiritual knowledge in the history of Wynn. Eventually, Male passed on, leaving souls that could not be tamed in the manor.
Why would you?
The house, aggressive to anyone they may encounter.
That makes you agree with Derek just because I went there. Just because.
Yeah. A little bit. To the present day, the manor remains full of unsatisfied spirits. It remains one of the few places that monsters from the portal will not go. But that does not mean it is by any means
By
safe. Rumors
far.
float around in the internal winter village of Nesaak. There are still secrets to be discovered, as Male had a lot to hide.
Oh.
The House of Twain stood for several years protecting this province, but now no original Twain remains. However, Male left a will to the last remaining honorary Twain. The remainder of the last page has been torn out.
Honorary Bob, right?
I guess so, yeah.
That's so weird.
Bob?
I want to know. No, I want to know the rest of the story. Yeah, Male was the one who trained him. This is sad.
Interesting.
Okay, now I dare you to press it.
Alright. You go out first, and then I will. Yeah, alright. Oh, that's just how we get out.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just how we get out. That's all. Darn, it's kind of anticlimactic.
That was cool.
I really want to blow the whole place up or something. But yeah, do we have to blow it up? Do we have to buy TNT every time we want to go in again? Dang.
I think so. That's a bit disappointing.
Pretty cool.
It's like the ice barrel.
You can have the TNT back if you want.
Oh, no, it's fine. You can take it.
Alright.
What? Huh.
That's a lot of information about the Twains. They were not the cutest.
But what did they said some. I thought it was only one. That got killed by him.
Apparently some of them did. So, 2.
Male died naturally, I think. Yeah,
Male died
in the other, yeah. And Derek, well, we know what happened to him.
A year ago, we watched him die.
And the other, we literally killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Several times.
I guess the other two count as both killed by him. They were killed at the portal, so I'm assuming. Oh, yeah. Interesting.
Right.
Do we ever get to see the last part of that chapter?
I don't. Well, it's probably in the House of Twain.
No, but what I want to know, who made that library?
Yeah, that's a good point.
And who knew that information?
Well, maybe that's the secret library that Mel studied in, you know, near the end. Like they said.
Oh. Anyway, it's a sad fate. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of rough.
That's the Lost Library, Mysterious Library. Not sure what. I forgot
There
what
was one in Almuj.
title.
There's one in Lusuco.
So many.
There's gonna be one.
We'll find more.
Yeah, I bet you there's one in what's it called? Olux. I mean Gavel. Olux too. Bet.
Possibly. Maybe near Galore, because Galore was very sketchy when we went there. Okay, that's it for now.